Alright, we'll keep this. I think we're going to start with the Aspirant too. It's a little bit better than the Spell Fist, since it doesn't require you to cast a spell to make it bigger. It also can attack into 1 toughness guys safely. Opponent mulligans, we're going to keep. Opponent is on the play. So likely going Aspirant into Berserker at the moment. Also definitely want to open with Mountains because of Mardu Scouts. Although we are also running Silmgar's Scorn, but can't always bust out the Scorn. Ojtai's Breath's not a bad draw either, but we're going to just bust out Aspirant. Alright. Cloud Form's not too bad. I think we still go into Hardened Berserker. Here's our Mardu Scout, but we're still going to go into Berserker for sure. That lets us next turn cast Mardu Scout as well as Spellfist post-combat, which I definitely like. Might be in our best interest to dash too. Kind of looks like we're likely going to get ourselves in a race here. 2 cards left in my opponent's hand. Leaving the Lightwalker. Nope, not leaving the Lightwalker back. All right. Then that is fine. Yeah, I think we're just going to dash the Scout. We're going to try and put our opponent... we're definitely going to play Spellfist post-combat though, so let's dash... I think he's probably going to trade Berserker for Morph. But getting in for 8 here, like I said, probably, or maybe puts him on the defensive. I'm actually not sure. But, I mean, I would have been able to cast Spellfist anyway. But that's all right. I think the Ojtai's Breath is going to be pretty important this game for stopping threats that block well. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty intimidating, but... Okay. So I think the plan is... 1 card left in hand. He'd have to cast 2 spells to kill us with the Strong Arm Monk. If I cast Mardu Scout, it does force him to block, but he can block my Spellfist. I have to think about this. I think I dash Scout. And then probably cast Dragon Fodder. So this gets unblockable, and then he is forced to block with at least Lightwalker, which he probably does block with, but I'm left with some blockers. Yeah, you know what? I think that is actually the best. I can safely attack into him. My guy is unblockable. I still have follow-up plays. So we're going to force a block, which makes his strong arm monk worse. I don't get the full value out of Hardened Berserker, but it's still pretty good for us. We have a chump blocker for his strong arm monk now. He only has one card left in hand. He's going to be, I mean, if he takes this all, we can kill him next turn with Ojutai's Breath plus Anticipate because of, well, I guess not because of the Berserker, but I feel like he's going to have to be more cautious. And he can't really afford to be cautious because of our Spellfist. If I draw a land, it's pretty easy. I can just Scout plus Ojutai's Breath. Or Anticipate plus Ojutai's Breath. I kind of want him to tap out, though, so I can just draw a land and win with Spellfist, but we'll see what his game plan is. No attacks. Might just anticipate for a land here. And leave up Ojutai's Breath. I can also just commit stuff to the board, which might actually be better. Maybe I anticipate first. Maybe get a land and play Behemoth, or if I do that, then next turn I can dash plus attack with Behemoth, and I've got a really healthy force. But I have to anticipate tapping both blue. I can also go, well, I can't do Defector plus Scout. This might be something he can unmorph, which I should be concerned about. Seems pretty unlikely he can kill me next turn, though. He could have Enduring Victory, which is what he's leaving up. I think I'm just going to go Anticipate first. I don't think I need the dragon. Let's just get the land. So let's take the blue. And I think I attack with Aspirant plus Spellfist. Like we want to Ojutai's Breath, the morph. So if he has Enduring Victory, there's still a good chance he wants to block the Aspirant. That's interesting. Could you have Whisk Away? Guess not. Hidden Dragon Slayer. That's important information. He shouldn't have cast Center Soul, I don't think. Although I guess that does make sense because then I was going to tap it down. Alright, so we're playing against white-blue. He's got some pretty good cards. Hidden Dragon Slayer seems like something pretty decent against us, actually. Case and Ice is not going to do anything. Negate stops Center Soul. I'm not sure I've got a sideboard plan against this. I think we keep it the same. See if we can't make that happen again. Well, certainly a keep. Admittedly, not the most busted hand, but a satisfactory one at the very least. Silmgar Scorn is a hard counter at some point. I think we're likely to just want to bust out Spellfist right now instead of the Sage. They're pretty similar in their roles at the moment. It's not bad. Definitely wanted him to block there, obviously. I mean, we can we can't win the race currently, though, if I leave up Silmgar Scorn. I think we just bust out Sage. Although, the nice thing about busting out Interceptor is that once I get to 4, I can leave up Scorn or Unmorph. And it makes better use of the mana. I think I'm going to go for that. Behemoth would have actually been a wise choice too, but it requires me to draw a land to keep up the Silmgar Scorn. It's a little bit of trouble, I guess. Alright. So now I can leave up Silmgar Scorn. I can do Anticipate here too and still leave up Silmgar Scorn, and that way I can get in for 2. Which maybe motivates him to attack with the Sky Captain. Kind of want this Sage down though. I think I just go Sage. Swing with the Spellfist. If he blocks, I'm not going to pump, but I'm not going to cast Anticipate if he blocks. Okay. That's fine. Obviously, I'm not thrilled about it, but I'll accept that. I just wanted to see if he would block there. I could have killed it, but... I mean, it's not like it would have been a terribly bad kill there. This doesn't feel worth countering. But it's probably annoying enough where I should. Land there would have actually been pretty sweet. Alright, I think we actually swing Spellfist, Sage, not Morph. We're going to cast Anticipate when he blocks. Actually, I guess we leave our Sage. Just attack Spellfist. If he doesn't block, I'll play Behemoth. If he does block... Okay. So I cast Anticipate. Hope to... I think we just want to land out of this. I didn't want to trade off my Sage for the Sky Captain. I'm fine just killing the Sky Captain because I can still trade with his Cloud Form with my Interceptor. That's something important to keep in mind, which I think is the main reason to do it. Geez, Infiltrator's good. I want to play my Behemoth here, though. So I'm going to take the second mountain. I'm going to miss that Infiltrator, though. So we kill his guy, which I think is actually fine. It puts all his eggs in one basket, I think is actually better for us. Like, granted, I could have just made my guy unblockable, but I'm still okay with this, too. Now if I draw a land, I can attack with Behemoth plus leave up Interceptor. Now he's not attacking. If he doesn't cast anything, I might not attack either. Okay, cast the Monk, which is a bit challenging, but not the end-all be-all. That's not the best. So I can Cunning Strike his Strong Arm Monk, but I can't Cunning Strike the Cloud Form. So I don't think that's going to work. I think the plan is swing with Behemoth. Pay it. And drop the Scout. It just basically puts a bunch of threats on the board, which makes his attacks a bit more dangerous. No attacks, no plays. I think I just build my board at the moment. With all his mana open, it just seems better to me. Like, him leaving all his mana open to me kind of indicates he's got something for the Behemoth. Like, I want to play around Enduring Victory. Just continue to build my board, essentially. It's not bad either. I think I just pass and get ready to unmorph. I'm basically just winding up for an attack at this point. Four mana up, so he doesn't have Enduring Victory up anymore, which I think is relevant. I wouldn't mind if he attacked with the Cloud Form, yeah. Alright, we're going to unmorph. Have our sixth land. I think we just play Mind Scour Dragon. Like I said, I just basically build a board to the point where I can do some brutal things. Like, I'm getting close to the point where my attack is going to be just lethal. And there's nothing he can do about it. I'm certainly playing this safe, but I think it's worth it. One more turn. Next turn I'm going to attack. If I draw a land, it's best. Alright. So now I can attack with Behemoth plus Cunning Strike. Get in for 2, 6 potentially, 8, 13. I mean, seems very lethal. Maybe I wait one more turn. Oh, I have to attack with the Warbrood. Alright, we're just going to get in. Alright, I did have both, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm hoping his last card's not Center Soul, or else it's going to be a pretty regretful attack. Alright. Exacxes, I didn't even do the math on it, but it did turn out to be Exacxes, so just by sheer quantity of dudes I beat him. So, alright, well, I think I did play that correctly. I mean, I did get the match, but we just basically swarmed him with a ridiculous amount of threats. So, alright, we'll see you round 2.